Welcome to Cashiri, a city in Georgia where I arrived yesterday by mistake and actually couldn't leave. So right now I've just left the cheapest place I could find in the city last night, and I'm heading towards the bus station, or one of the bus stations, to get down to Tbilisi, the capital. Yesterday morning I was in the city of Gori, and my plan at the time was to head towards Kutaisi, which is the city I first arrived at when I first got to Georgia, and the idea was just to chill for a couple of days in a hostel I knew with some people that was there that I'd already met, and just to try and shake off this cold I've had for the last 4 or 5 days. Leaving Gori to find a bus that took me to Kutaisi was near on impossible. The bus systems they have over here are not straightforward. Not straightforward at all. But I've managed to get around over the last 3 weeks. Some days, So I was told that going from one major city to another by the bus system was not possible. Kutaisi was not available. So I got talking to one of the drivers who basically said, come here, and then from here you'd better get a bus directly to Kutaisi. He lied. I spent about 20 minutes yesterday going from one bus to another. All of them said, no, you can't, you've got to go to the highway and just wait for a bus to turn up. And because I got to the point where I just found a cheap hotel, £22 a night, which for my £25 a day budget, not the best. And then last night I just went, what do I want to do, where do I want to go? And the majority of the buses seem to go to the capital. So that's why I'm going there. Now I was tempted just to stay here, but having looked online at things to do around here, not a lot. It's just a normal, everyday Georgian town, city. On TripAdvisor, the top thing to see is the fountain, which is in the centre of the city, town, of which I've seen twice, and you'll see it again when I get down to the bus station. I was quite lucky. As I was filming, the couple that was staying in the hotel at the same time as me, from Ukraine, didn't realise they spoke good English. They just stopped and said, do you want a lift? So I'm not going to say no. So this is the centre. So just going to show you the fountain, the number one thing to see on TripAdvisor, and there it is. What a beautiful thing. Right, so he's dropped me off here because just across the road is all the buses going towards Tbilisi. So there is further down that way more buses that goes to various other cities, but this is the Tbilisi stop spot. Let's find out how long I've got to wait until I get on it. Well, that was quick. I asked the driver if he was going to Tbilisi. I got the last space. I just gave him 8 lorry, cheap, got in the bus and then was straight off. Like that. And now I'm in Tbilisi. And it's noisy. So I have booked a hostel. It is on the other side of town, so I'm going to have to take a metro, which I believe is just down here. The journey took 2 hours. It wasn't exciting, but because it was packed, I was tightly squeezed in, could not take any videos, barely take my phone out. So yeah, Tbilisi, welcome. It looks like it's a busy day. It is now just after 1:30 in the afternoon. And the last time I was here was about 5-6 days ago, but then it was about 10 o'clock at night, so it wasn't as crazy busy as it is now. Right, find this metro. Right, I found it. Big M. I'm assuming M stands for metro. So this is the Dube metro station. So the bus station I was staying at, or I just got dropped off at, is the Dube bus station. And I've never used the metro station here yet. It's all very exciting. Just follow everybody else. Right. As I said, I'm just following everybody else. Oh, another ATMs. So all I know about this is there's 2 lines, north and south, east and west. So I need a ticket. What I didn't realise was at the top of the stairs, that is where you get the tickets from. And you've got to buy a day's ticket. So that's cost me 3. Right, it worked. So yeah, 3 lari for the day. And I'm heading towards Freedom Square. It's a busy place. Yeah, I assumed they were all ATM machines, but they're not. They're actual ticket machines. Where, oh God, I missed it. Hopefully it's not too often they come. So this morning when I decided I was definitely coming to Tbilisi, that's when I decided to book a hostel. And there is so many hostels in this city. And the one I've gone for is called the Alcatraz Jail Hostel. And it looks unusual in that it looks like a jail. I do like the weird, the wonderful, the crazy. And it's, although I've had a chance of a bunk, I've actually gone for private rooms just to chill, to relax. That's costing me £16 for the night. I've been to a few metro stations in the world. This is probably the most difficult one I've ever had to use. So I am in Liberty Square, which is where I'm meant to be. But there's no maps on the train, on the metro itself, so you don't know where you're going to. Every single station looks exactly the same, and every single station does not have a little sign to say this is. I didn't have a clue where I was going, so I was relying on Google Maps. But unfortunately between the stations there's no signal. So I actually missed my stop. And I'm hoping I'm at like 1 Liberty Square, it's got up there. I missed my stop by about 3, and it was only because the signal sort of came on, told me I was at the wrong station, and then I just had to get to the metro. That's crazy. It's just like they don't want you to know where you're going. It's definitely the longest escalator I've ever used. I mean, people are just sitting down to go down. It takes about 5 minutes to get up. Right. Oh, you don't even swipe to get out. Oh, I've got my ticket. This is Liberty Square, just down there, I'm assuming. It looks a bit squarish. This is part of the old town. So what I'm doing now is just work out where my hostel is from here. Right, I'll check the map. It's a 15-minute walk past all the sites. So I might as well take you with me. So what are my plans at the moment? 2 or 3 days in Tbilisi, see the sights, get excited about new things, and then I am thinking about heading off to another country. Now, majority of people when they leave Georgia, they head towards either Armenia, Turkey. Not me. I have seen a very cheap flight going to Uzbekistan, and that is where I'm thinking about going. So they're off flight on Thursday, which is, because today's Monday. Has anybody been to Uzbekistan? I've heard from other people over the last week about all the places around here that needs to be visited. Uzbekistan seems to be the main one. So if you have been, let me know in the comments if it's worth going or not. And there is Liberty Square, which is more of a circle. Now the next video I do, I will be going around as much as I can to see everything. So I'm not going to get too excited about these things, but the architecture is beautiful. Right, I think I'm still in Old Town. I'm only about 5 minute walk away, but it's gone a bit quieter, less traffic. Oh, look at that! It's a woman with a sword at the top. There you go, a better view. Oh, and the stairs all the way up. Oh, that'll be something to do. Right, just follow the path. Right, it seems to be all uphill now, but there is a lot of hotels in this area. I think my hostel is up here. There seems to be another hostel next door. Alcatraz. Does any of them look like a jail? And there it is. Alcatraz Jail Hostel. So I want to follow her in. Right, I've checked in, and this is my jail cell for the night. I might extend. It's quite decent. It looks like I could be jailed in here. I was going to do some filming around, but it's just like prison. very slim to get in. Let's open the store. So I did have to come out quickly because some girl was trying to get in. No, it's my room, get out. So yeah, so this is me for probably a night, couple of nights in here. Good chill. I'm going to go out tomorrow, do a full tour of the city as best I can. It's now 3:30 in the afternoon. I've had nothing to eat since 9 o'clock this morning for breakfast, so I need food. But if you've enjoyed this little travel day, then all you've got to do is press that like button. If you want to see what Tbilisi is like, a proper tour, not like the last one, then subscribe. But until the next time, bye bye for now.